parrot with an umbrella on a rainy day. Polyunsaturated. All right, this is a good one, guys, from our good Facebook friend David. Y'all ready? What do you call, not the digital ninja David, but Facebook friend David, what do you call a parrot with an umbrella on a rainy day? Polyunsaturated. That's pretty good. A weatherman dad joke. A weather dad joke. Right. Hear that, David? A weather dad joke. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm loving it. I'm 50 and I can kick and I'm 50. Who knows that one? That's a good one. Good evening. What do you call a zombie that doesn't mess around? Question in from Ray Silva tonight.
Dead serious.
Dead serious. Good evening. It's Monday. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. I've been singing the Carpenters all day. How's everybody doing? Let's get to this radar and show you that things have been quiet, but now we're picking up again. We've got another good round of decent rains and pulling into West Bexar County, almost kind of moving southeast right now into downtown for sure. Pockets of the heaviest rain we've seen all day off to the east and southeast have dissipated, moving off to the coast. Some residual showers, but then look at the new ones near Cotulla. So let's go on a tour. When's the last time we did a Facebook Live with an active radar, right? At least in the evening hours, it has been a while. So let's take a gander. And Vanessa, what's going on? Helotes is the place to be this week. Thursday kicks off Carnival. Saturday morning's a parade. We're going to get all this weather out of the way and have some beautiful Carnival weather. Because you know what we do in Helotes? We keep things corny. It's going to be a great weekend in Helotes. Slight chance of rain by maybe Sunday. Better chance Monday. But really, weather's looking good. Thursday night, Friday night, they have a PRCA rodeo. Full carnival and midway and fun. And yeah, Carnival is a blast. 4 days out in Helotes this weekend. It's okay, Celia. I'm glad you're here tonight. So here we go. I've got some good rain down to the south. Let's go there first. And look at the storms that are moving south that were heavy, but now this new impulse is essentially between Cotulla, Laredo, and slowly going to push east. This is where we need rain the most. Where you're looking right now is exceptional drought, the highest category there is. There is no higher category. This is the worst drought they've seen in a long time down here in Cotulla, Carrizo Springs, Laredo, Encinal, Eagle Pass, all under exceptional drought. And they need every drop. So hopefully that just parks there and it rains for a while. Now, closer to home, here in the city, we've got the first rain we've seen in a few hours developing across, well, let's just call it Leon Valley. Let me get it only down to a 2-hour loop here, and we can get a better handle. Okay, and you can see right there between Helotes and Leon Valley, essentially. Come on, Leon Valley, there you go. So I think it will actually move right across 151 at 1604 into 151 410, and that's a good downpour. No lightning, not a thunderstorm, but decent rain rate. Whenever you see that orange, that's coming down at a pretty good clip. So I'll show you some rain totals in a moment, but you can see how widely scattered it is back to the west. We're not seeing any squall lines develop. That's a good sign that we're not too concerned about severe weather. Now, I can't rule it out. We have what's called steep, here it is, meteorology coming at you, meteorology coming at you. Buckle up. Ready? Steep lapse rates. One of the indicators in the atmosphere is we go up. When we do profiles of the atmosphere, we go up and we take readings and we figure out what's happening. Biggest thing are temperatures, wind speeds, humidity, and as we're going up, what it means by steep lapse rate is that the air pressure is changing fast in that ascension. Okay, essentially you're seeing a rapid change, a steep rate of change in pressure, in heights, where the atmosphere is, the atmosphere is fluid. So all the heights change all the time as far as where certain altitudes are and certain air pressure readings. And so if the pressure is falling fast as you go higher, you have a steep lapse rate, that's an indication of severe weather. So with steep lapse rates in place, that includes temperatures, that temperatures fall quickly on our way up, then that means we could produce hail more likely than anything. We don't have a lot of wind shear. Wind shear is going to be in two categories. One, the increasing wind speeds as we go up in altitude, or two, directional wind shear when we're going up and the winds are changing directions as we're going up. They start at the surface southeast, we go up 2,000 feet and they're west, we go up 4,000 feet, they're northeast. I mean, if you're seeing all this directional shear, a changing in direction as we go up in altitude, another indication of tornadoes. And of course, vertical wind shear is going to be where the wind speeds are changing as you go up. Those are two components of a tornadic environment. Not the case here at all. That's not happening. What's happening here? Good downpours that have led to some isolated flooding. Nothing in the city. It's been out east around Cuero, Gonzales, and Hallettsville. It's been west and north of Del Rio, where we had a couple of flood advisories a little bit earlier. Here's what the SPC, Severe Prediction Center, is saying. Oh, they've dropped it? Okay. You don't see any color on this map because what they've decided to do is it looks like they may have taken us out of the risk area. Because this is still day one. Earlier today we had a shade of green, which is category 1, marginal, from South Bexar County to the coast. And it was a 1 out of 5 chance of an isolated severe storm. Not the case anymore. They've taken us out of that. I'd really like to double check this. Let's go take a look-see, shall we? All right, let's do this first. Oh, I don't want that one. Let's go over here. So yeah, I'm hoping that's the case. This will be nice. We don't have to worry about it. I don't see it there. Okay, so the marginal area has been shifted all the way down to deep South Texas. South Padre, not even far enough north to say Laredo or Corpus Christi. I mean, deep South Texas, a handful of counties are under the 1 out of 5. So we could still see thunderstorms. Do not think we can't see thunderstorms. It's just that the risk of severe has been dropped. So great news that the meteorologists and the experts at the Severe Prediction Center have decided to take us out of that marginal 1 risk area. I like that a lot. Because again, we need the rain, we don't need the hail. All right, what else we got? That is far south. Yeah, we haven't had much rain in Helotes. Right, Anna? That's what I'm hearing too. Not very much at the Taylor compound in Helotes either. It's always interesting. What's that? I always learn something. Oh, you're welcome, Lynn. Thank you. There's Bill. We all missed you the past few days. Hey, Pete. Happy Monday, brother. So, yeah, good news here. Let me show you what the rain did over the drought report. What I like to do is take a look at the drought report and throw radar imagery, what we call in meteorology reflectivity. That's what you're looking at. Those are all dBZs and decibels of return to the radar site over the drought report so that you see if the rain that's falling today hit the right spots. And I'll tell you what, the answer is no. The heaviest rain that we really saw some healthy totals was east and southeast. So between here and Gonzales, which is still severe drought. Everybody needs rain. But if we're going to really hit a bullseye of who needs it the most, we've got to get more rain southwest. That's what's happening in the current hour. Hasn't really happened most of the day. It's been really light rain down there, but now you can see some Good downpours developing right around the I-35 South corridor, and that's money. That is hitting the target. Notice that good little belt of rain that started in the last couple of hours. You see the strong storms just north of Del Rio have dissipated, and now we've got a good line, again, more horizontal than vertical, which is always good. We're not seeing any squall lines develop of dangerous weather. These are good downpours through Rock Springs, over to Camp Wood, now into Medina, Texas, and that'll all help as well because that's all severe drought where you see, extreme drought, even worse than severe, extreme drought in the red. So it's all very, very helpful. And the chances overnight, let's put up the weather wheel and we'll spin her and show you what we've got on rain chances. They only go up from here. As we get into the overnight, you can see now on the left side of the wheel we're at midnight and we're going 40, but as we get to 1 a.m., 60. I went through 3 a.m. with a 60% probability, even 4 a.m., of getting rain. Okay, 50-50 by 5 and 6 a.m. So as we get closer to sunrise, chances start to taper off a little bit, but it still looks good for a good part of Tuesday to be wet. I would definitely have the umbrellas handy for the day tomorrow. So let's take a look. Future radar, we're looking at the HRR, the HRRR model. And here's what we've got. Here's 3 a.m. and you can still see, now see, this is, should look a little bit better. Without this model initializing well, we're going to take a look at another model. See, what we want, what you're looking at right now, remember we were just looking at live radar with some good rain in San Antonio and the hill country, and this model's missing both of those. Notice that? So what we want to do now, let's find a model that has a good handle on the current situation. We can put more confidence in that model. So we'll go to the IBM, trustworthy. Yeah, maybe not tonight. There's the current picture, not even close. HRRR, the HRRR was closer. Now how about the NAM, 3-kilometer high res? About the same boat, it's doing a little better than the HRRR, a little bit better, so we're going to go with it. Okay, let's go with the HRRR and see what happens on Tuesday. Still not a whole lot of high confidence, it's not nailing it, but it does look like most of the rain overnight into sunrise Tuesday is south, and that's good. We get widely scattered showers in the city, but the heaviest pockets of rain are off to the south, and you can see it really tapers off once we, well, it's tomorrow night. Boy, looks like a full day of rain south of San Antonio tomorrow. And that could lead to some flooding. I mean, they saw some decent totals in that direction today. So let's take a look at what we have seen. And I was pretty impressed with what fell north of Del Rio, a 5-inch estimate, 5.5 between Cuero and Gonzales. A little more than an inch near the, I would say, Cibolo, Schertz area, northeast Bexar County. Certainly everyone needs some more. Hey, Aunt Bun, what's going on? Dropped in fro. What does that mean? You cut off there. Can you wish my mom, Benny, a happy birthday? I think I could do that, Marie. Happy birthday, dear Benny. Happy birthday on a Monday night where we finally got some rain. The blessings of the beautiful rain to you, and blessings on your next trip around the sun. As I drink to you, Benny, happy birthday. Oh, that's good coffee. Yeah, we went bougie. We've got the Starbucks K-Cups on the first floor now. Did you guys know that? Starbucks K-Cups, first floor. Normally you got to go to the sales where it's a little more bougie to get the Starbucks. Nope, they're down here among the peasant people. From the 78023, Matthew, what's going on? That's my zip too, bro. Hello to Strong, H-Town. Oh, you didn't watch, huh, Vivi? Good. You didn't watch. Do not watch the cars tomorrow either. Do not do it. Mother Nature's doing the washing tomorrow. You're very welcome, Liz. Will it rain? No, it's going to rain tomorrow, Daphne, especially the first half. There's Josiah. What's going on? Doing well, bro. So sorry I missed your party yesterday. I would have gone, but we had a full day at church. We had what we call all access yesterday, which is like a tour for newcomers from like 2:30 to 5 yesterday. So it was quite a long day. I'm sorry I missed your birthday party. I saw a picture. It looked like it was a blast. My man Josiah. All right, Aunt Bun, yeah, I think your message cut off. I want to know what you're saying. Karn's got a lot. Yeah, Ronnie, you sure did. Karn's got a lot of rain today. More than what this is depicting. We'll have a full update at 10 o'clock on rain totals for sure. For sure. Love you too, Cindy. Thank you for watching. Marie, you're welcome. April showers, Kathy. You know what that means. And I really hope that we see some good blooms. I mean, as dry as it's been, you realize this is the best rain we've seen since October. I'm talking about October. That was last year. So this is really the best rain since then, because outside of, there was that week in February where we had a threat of ice. Remember, it was the same week as the February 2020 storm, and or 2021. And what happened was, we had, right before it got cold enough to produce the ice, we had upwards of an inch of rain. So that was pretty good rain. But then before that, like today, the last time it rained like today was October. I mean, that to me is incredible. So, rain totals, we covered that. I'll show you, I showed you future radar. But yeah, excuse me, a 60% chance overnight means good coverage, but it really looks like this materializes more south than here, okay? But we're definitely going to have good rain on at least half of Tuesday. Cindy, I did. Good to see you. To you, Cindy, I toast. All right, so look at the high tomorrow, guys. 70, northeast wind is going to be breezy too, about 15 to 20 miles an hour. In fact, let's take a look. As we take a look at that, we get a look at this. It's going to stay cloudy. In fact, don't expect much sunshine the rest of this week. I think we're going to stay under the clouds about all week long, with little smidges of sun peeking out at times. But here's the wind condition for tomorrow. Northeast, and look at those gusts all day, 20 plus. Then they finally go down late night tomorrow night, okay? So expect a windy day on Tuesday and an additional half inch of rain. Now, most of it's going to be south, but we at least get a half to maybe 3/4 of an inch in the gauge tomorrow. Here's a look at what we have in the 7-day forecast, and you can see, just like that model is predicting, that the best totals are going to be well off to our south. I mean, we can see some half-inch totals in San Antonio, near Gonzales and Hallettsville, maybe upwards of an inch through tomorrow. But this would really be most of tomorrow, because there is another decent chance coming in, on Monday of next week. So this would include next Monday, since this is a 7-day quantitative precipitation forecast, what we call the QPF. New Braunfels, yeah, tomorrow, Tristan, good chance of rain tomorrow. This weather does make you sleepy, right? Thanks, Vivi. I don't know what it is, but if you're with me on weeknights, you guys know. Coffee does it to me every single time. I haven't yawned since this morning. I poured this cup of coffee. I'll yawn like 3-4 times. I think it's something that I've now convinced myself and my body to just do. I think that's what's happening. It's mind over matter. Your mind is very powerful, right? All right, not a 0% chance of rain. It's just cutting it off. See, because if I pull it up full here, 60% chance, 40% chance during the day tomorrow. Most of the rain early and south, and then a cool breeze all day. Northeast wind near 20, 70. Let's move to Wednesday, 82, and we stay mostly cloudy. Winds are going to start shifting, and we go south-southeast by the afternoon. That'll warm us up. Then on 85-degree Thursday, maybe a little more sun, breezy, south winds 15, maybe gusts up to 20. Friday, another breezy day with, again, just that smidge of afternoon sun, 88. We're not looking mostly sunny, but then we'll bring it in just a slight chance of isolated showers on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm going to drop Saturdays, I think, because it just doesn't look too promising for weekend rain. Especially in Helotes. You guys got to come out to the parade. The parade's at 10 a.m. Saturday, and it's a blast. It's right down Bandera Road in Helotes. It's a lot of fun. I'll be announcing the parade, so it's even more fun. I make it fun. It's a blast. I love my Helotes. Noah is 7. Come on now. Lucky number 7. Of course, Noah. Is it time for bed? It's 9:24, Noah. It's time for bed. And you know, because the more sleep you get, the better you're going to be at school tomorrow. Noah, go get him. I love that name, Noah. God bless you. Sleep well. And go get him. Here's to Noah, everybody. All right. So, yeah, just drop. Look at that. It's as easy as that. Now, 0% chance of rain on Saturday. How do you like that? I really, yeah. It was kind of one of those that, you know, those forecasts can change a lot between now and then. And before we do more 7-day forecasting, shall we? Yeah, this is what happens in the damp weather. Oak will come down. First 3-digit oak day in, gosh, days. I can't remember the last time it was 3 digits. It's been 4 for several and 5 for a few. It's heavy either way. Still heavy at 740. Molds, they go up in this damp weather, and we're nearly 1,300 in heavy. So that's what you're feeling today. And so now, back to the 7-day forecast as we start wrapping things up on a Monday night. Good night, Cindy. So glad you're watching. Yes, way to go. Is it Tiladi? Everyone, be safe. Allow a lot of room between you and the other guy, okay? Have good stopping distance. Isolated showers possible by Sunday, but more or less Monday's the next best chance of rain after tomorrow, okay? We have the rest of the week is pretty dry. Once you get to tomorrow night, Wednesday morning, wash the car. You should be fine. Not bad. I mean, just some good downpours, Mike. Nothing severe. We'll get some showers. There might be an isolated thunderstorm, but most of it looks to be south. I don't think we're going to see much. I mean, the models are in good agreement on that. So I would really bank on, I mean, maybe a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch at best in the San Antonio area, and that's across the I-10 corridor, across the 281 corridor. I mean, we're just not looking at much. Hola, Patricia. ¿Cómo estás? God bless you too, Celia. Thank you. Good night. So, yeah, there it is. Good chance of rain again tomorrow. Keep the umbrellas handy. Most of it should fall south, but we still will see an isolated thunderstorm overnight. Wouldn't be surprised, okay? Would not be surprised in the least if we get an isolated thunderstorm, but it would be non-severe. That's the good news. Non-severe. North of Lemming had a few drops, and that's it, right, Wendy? Need some more. You're putting in an order for more rain tonight. In Schertz, in Selma, but definitely in Lemming or north of it. All right. And look at the temperatures. We have one normal day. Tomorrow, cool and breezy. We'll barely get out of the 60s. You'll want a light jacket tomorrow. And then lower to mid-80s to even closer to 90 by the weekend. So 82 is where we should stop, like we will on Wednesday. But the rest of the week, warmer than average. Gracias. I try. There's only a few words I know. You know what's funny though? My sister gives me a really hard time in New Jersey. Her husband from Mexico, born and raised, moved to New York, did the American dream, became a citizen when he was in his mid to late 20s, I believe. She was there when he bought his first car. He was almost 30 when he bought his first car. They met in a kitchen in New York, and now they own a catering company in the city. And almost every time we're on the phone, she'll hurl some Spanish at me, and I'll be like, "¿Qué?" And she's like, "You seriously don't know Spanish yet?" You know, and she's like, "How long have you lived in San Antonio?" I'm like, 25 years. She's like, "Come on, man, you should be speaking Spanish." So she's right. I wish I spoke better. Quiero aprender español. No, I have the time. I haven't made the time. I'm not going to say I don't have time. We all have time. You don't make the time. Maria, that rain is much welcome. Mowed my lawn and fertilized it just in time. Way to go, Maria. I just met a girl named Maria. She mowed her lawn today and fertilized okay. Yeah, just in time, because that's going to be a good soaker with the fertilizer. Good for you, Maria. Did anybody go see, speaking of that song, West Side Story? Can I tell you, it was shot in Paterson, New Jersey, my hometown. David, did you know that? Did you see West Side Story? The new West Side Story? Yeah. It was shot in Paterson, New Jersey. Represent. The home of, let's see, who's from Paterson? You know who Lou Costello is? Abbott and Costello? There's a statue of Lou Costello in downtown Paterson. True story. Who else from Paterson? Lou Duva. You don't know who Lou Duva is, though. Now, in boxing circles, people know who Lou Duva is, a famous boxing guy. That rain is much welcome. Yes, it is more on the way. Don't wash the car. It's going to be okay. We're going to get some more rain on Tuesday, and then we'll dry out. Guys, I love y'all. Just having some fun, and we'll see you. Thanks, Patricia. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, me too. They survived the pandemic. It wasn't easy, but they're back in business. And that was thanks to a lot of help from the government. They needed that help to survive and stay in business. Hey, Nana, how are you? All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up from here on a Monday night. Hope to see you at 10. We got Phil and Naya on the desk tonight. Vinny V with sports. So I hope you'll join us. We'll see you in 30 minutes. I love you all. God bless. Have a good night.